Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about invertebrates. Invertebrates are called spineless animals. Calling them spineless doesn't mean they are always afraid. It means that they have no backbone. You touch in your center of your back. You see this bump? That is your backbone. And this is called vertebrae. What do invertebrates have in common? Invertebrates come in many different shapes and sizes. Yet they have a lot in common. You already know that they have no backbone, right? That's one common. Let's learn more about it. Like vertebrates, invertebrates have more than one kind of cell. These cells work to make them alive. All invertebrates move in some way, like butterflies will fly and cuttlefish swim, right? And some move from a place to another. Others just move their body parts. Invertebrates don't have lungs, so they don't breathe like us. They breathe from gills or through tiny openings on their body. Did you know most invertebrates have symmetry? In some, the two sides of the body look just like each other, like this rattle symmetry. If you get this, that will be equal, right? And they will look the same. Since invertebrates cannot make their own heat, they are cold-blooded. Invertebrates must eat to get energy, but they cannot make their own food like plants, right? Although invertebrates share many traits, each group has tremendous difference. A fruit fly is smaller than a grain of rice, but a giant octopus is 17 meters or 55 feet with eyes bigger than basketballs. Oh my God. And they eat different food too. Like butterflies drink nectar and centipedes eat worms, right? Many animals look and behave in different ways. Scientists have grouped them. First, they group into vertebrates and invertebrates. We already know. But invertebrates, scientists have grouped into 30 invertebrate groups. Each group contains smaller subgroups. Sponges are invertebrates that are not quite like any others. Their body has no symmetry and has only one kind of cell. These sponges are very different to a little different to the other invertebrates, right? A young sponge hatches as a larva and swims until it finds a place to live. And when it grows up, it will stick to a solid surface and remains there. A sponge eats by following small living things called plankton from water. The water enters through tiny holes in its body called pores. Do you see that? There are many holes on its body. Sea jellies, corals, and sea anemones. The cetarians have lives used mostly for grabbing and moving, called tentacles. Cetarians use venom to kill the prey or to subdue their prey. The main groups of cetarians are sea jellies, corals, and sea anemones. These animals don't have eyes, a heart, or a brain. Instead, they have a nerve net, which helps them sense the world around them. Sea jellies are often called jellyfish, but they are not fish. Remember, fish are vertebrates. Sea jellies are shaped like umbrellas and are 95% water. And they use these long tentacles for stinging, to snagging from the water around them. Now, do you know a box jelly Australian sea swab is deadly? Its venom is stronger than a cobra's. Humans can die from a box jelly sting within a few minutes. A few minutes, not a few hours. So that means it's really strong. Ooh. Now, another do you know? Sea anemones and clownfish has a symbiotic relationship. A sea anemone venom don't harm the clownfish, so the clownfish stays safe in it. In return, the clownfish helps keep the sea anemones clean. Did you know that corals also use tentacles to catch food as it passes by? I don't know this before. These tiny invertebrates live joined together in colonies. When a single coral polyp dies, it leaves behind a hard structure when new polyps grow. Many years later, the coral gets bigger. A piece of coral may look like a rock, but it has many coral lobes. A sea anemone often looks like a tube-shaped flower. It uses a type of foot to stick to a hard surface. The other end of its body has a mouth. What? Surrounded by many tentacles. The tentacles wave in the water to capture plankton. So, a sea anemone eats plankton like sponges, right? Sea urchins, sea stars, and sand dollars. Invertebrates live in the ocean and have rough, spiky skin. Sea urchins, sea stars, and sand dollars belong in this group. Can you see this sea urchin? It has many spikes on it, and this is a sand dollar. I've never seen a sand dollar before. Sea urchins look like percussion. They have a round body covered with long, sharp spikes. Some sea urchins eat algae that grow on rocks, while others eat tiny animals. Can you see this pattern of 5 similar sections in the sand dollar? Yeah. Many sea stars or starfish live in tide pools near shore, but others live in deep water. They can live in very harsh places, such as icy waters near Earth poles. That's very cold. And hot water vents on the ocean floor. I can't believe it, right? To eat a clam, a sea star uses its strong arms to pry open the shells. Then it pushes its own stomach out of its body and slip it into the clam shell. The stomach sends digestive juices into the clam and absorbs the meat. And wowzer! A sea star has the ability to grow an arm it has lost. If it has lost this arm, it will grow back. Mollusks are invertebrates with a soft, muscular body. They live in fresh or salt water, and some live on land. Octopus is very smart. Octopus use their 8 arms to catch food such as fish, shrimp, and crabs. These invertebrates are very intelligent, that means smart. Some have even figured out how to get roommates. Do you see how smart the octopus is? And this picture shows an octopus which is opening a jar. Oh my god! Octopus and squid swim by shooting water out of an opening in their body. Then they speed away in the opposite direction to escape predators. Octopus and squids can squirt out a cloud of ink too. Then they disappear from view and have time to get away, right? Not all molars are fast. Snails and slugs slide slowly. They may slide so they can move more easily. As they move, a special scraper in their mouth helps pry food from hard surface. And snails have a single shell to cover their body. But some people says there are their homes, right? Worms. Invertebrates include many groups of worms such as flatworms and roundworms and many more kinds of worms. Earthworms are a type of annelid. They have long soft body that is divided into segments. As earthworm digs and eat dirt, they make tunnels. These openings add air to the soil. And that holes that have more air, they help plants grow, right? Okay. Insect spiders, lobsters, and millipedes. Octopus have a hard outer layer called exoskeleton. Okay? It holds the organs and protects the animal. The body of an octopus has segments in its leg of joints. Scientists have discovered over 1 million types of octopus, more than any other kind of animal. You are probably familiar with them. That's a lot, right? Insects are allopods, and they have 3 body segments: head, thorax, and abdomen. Some have 2 antennae, and some even have wings, and they have 6 legs. All kinds of insects you have seen. Ants, beetles, crickets, and flies are just a few. And did you know that most animals on Earth are insects? Some insects, such as bees and butterflies, are pollinators. When they visit flowers to drink nectar, they spread the pollen of many plants. Without insects, these plants could not make fruit. Insects will hatch from eggs and change shape during their life cycle. like a free stage. First, a butterfly lays egg, and then it turns into a caterpillar, and the caterpillar eats a lot, and then it's turned into a pupil, and then the pupil comes back, and the butterfly gets out, and then the life cycle starts again. Spiders, ticks, and mites, and scorpions belong to a group of arthropods called achinids. All these animals are predators. Their mouth has fangs or pincers, but achinids don't eat solid food. They use venom to kill and break down their prey. And then they drink up a liquid meal. Spiders have 8 legs for walking and climbing. Their body has 2 main segments. The front one includes the eyes, mouth, and legs. The back segments for adult one holds most of their organs. Spiders have hands to sense motion around them. Spiders spin strong silk to make webs, which some use for hunting insects. Like they make a web, it is hard to see, and a fly gets in. Oh, it cannot move. And then the spider eats it, right? And also use them as nests for their young. Crustaceans are octopods that mainly live in water. This group includes crab, lobster, and crayfish, and shrimp too. Crustaceans have body segments and several pairs of walking legs. They eat a wide variety of food, including fish, mollusks, other crustaceans, worms, and even plants. Millipedes and centipedes are also arthropods. They look like worms, but they have a lot of legs, but for walking. In fact, centipedes can have 20 to 300 feet legs. Millipedes eat dead plant material and are harmless, but centipedes can be dangerous. They can use their 2 front claws to squirt venom into their prey. Although invertebrates do share many traits, they are also amazingly diverse. Our planet has more invertebrates than vertebrates. Most invertebrates are much smaller than humans, but if they were all gathered on a scale, they would weigh more than all people on Earth put together. Despite their small size, invertebrates are key parts of nature. They may be spineless, but they are the backbone of nature world. Goodbye.